Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to Bio with Anila. Today we are going to discuss the topic of human skin in my video. Why we are discussing the topic of human skin? Because we are discussing the topic of homeostasis. And what is homeostasis? Homeostasis mean maintenance of internal body conditions. Okay, and skin is also the organ of homeostasis in our body. So in this video we will discuss about the layers and structure and function of human skin. First we are going to discuss about the layers of skin, that how many layers are present in our skin. Our skin is basically made up of two layers. First one is known as epidermis and the other one is known as dermis. Epidermis is made up of two words, epi and derm. Epi mean upper and derm means skin. So the basic meaning of epidermis is upper skin, or the skin that is present on your above surface, or the skin that is present above the dermis, that is known as epidermis. Okay, and the skin that is present below the epidermis, that is known as dermis. Okay, our skin basically consists of two layers. First one is epidermis and the other one is dermis. Okay, the epidermis basically contain no blood vessels and no nerve ending. The dermis, the layer that is known as dermis, it contain all the nerve ending plus blood vessels plus glands. So we are going to discuss dermis. Why? Because it contain nerve endings, blood vessels and some glands. For example, sweat glands. I am going to explain all of these. Okay, dermis of the skin. Dermis is the layer of your skin that contain all these things. First one is nerve endings. What are nerves endings? Nerves endings are basically those neurons that are coming from your brain and take message from your skin towards the brain. Okay, they are known as neuron or nerve endings. And dermis contain nerves ending plus blood vessels, either arteries or veins or capillaries. All these blood vessels are present in the dermis, and some glands are also present in the dermis. For example, sweat gland. What are sweat glands? Sweat glands are those glands that produce sweat in your body. Okay, plus more glands are also present. They are not mentioned in your book, but they are known as sebaceous glands that produce oil in your body, on your skin. Okay, we have discussed the layer. How many layer? Epidermis and dermis. Dermis contain all the nerve endings or neurons plus blood vessels plus glands that are known as sweat glands that produce sweat. Okay, below dermis there is also a layer of fat cell. Fatty layer is present, but in dermis also some muscles are present, and you know that muscles have the ability of contraction and relaxation, and these mostly muscles are attached with your body hairs. The hair that are present on your skin, these hairs are attached with those muscles. Okay, and when these muscles contract, by the contraction of these muscles, these hair become erect. Okay, you know muscles have the ability of contraction and relaxation, and when the muscles contract, the hair become erect, and this process is known as goosebumps. Goosebumps are those hair like structure that become erect. Why? Because of the due to the contraction of your body muscles. So these are known as goosebumps. And what is the function of actually goosebump? The function of goosebump is insulation. Okay, we have discussed the layers of your body, skin. Now we are going to discuss the function of your skin. Sweat glands. Sweat glands are those glands that are present in the dermis. Okay, first we are going to discuss this figure. The uppermost layer of your skin is known as epidermis. Below epidermis there is a dermis present that contain nerve ending plus blood vessels. These are nerve ending, these are blood vessels, and these are sweat glands. What are sweat glands? Those glands that produce actually sweat. This is sweat, this is your outermost layer, this is hair that are present on your body, and these are muscles that are attached with your hairs. We are going to discuss it. Okay, first we are going to discuss about the sweat gland. Sweat glands are those glands that produce sweat. And skin also maintain, we are basically studying the topic of homeostasis, maintenance of internal body conditions. Skin actually control your body temperature. Yes, or skin maintain the body temperature. How skin maintain the body temperature? Because when there is a lot of heat in the atmosphere, you produce, your sweat gland produce a lot of sweat, and due to sweating, when the sweat evaporate from your body, it leaves the cooling effect behind it. Okay, so that's your body cool downs. That's why sweat gland produce sweat, and when sweat evaporate, it leaves the cooling effect behind it, so your body become cool even there is a lot of heat in the atmosphere. Okay, sweat gland produce sweat that produce cooling effect, and how, that's why our skin maintain the body temperature. Okay, what are goosebumps? I have also explained what are goosebumps. Goosebumps are basically direction of the hair. Why? Because due to the contraction of muscles, the hair erect and they form the layer of insulation, so your body will become heat up. This is the function of goosebumps. Okay, plus another function of your skin, or sweat, basically the function of your sweat is to release extra waste from your body, that is water, salts and urea. Sweat glands produce sweat which contain different waste that are harmful for your body. They have to be excreted from the body. So sweat that is produced by sweat glands, it contain a large amount of water plus salt plus urea. You can feel a bad odor in your sweat, that is due to the presence of urea in your sweat. And so skin also maintain the body temperature, plus it also excrete some harmful materials or waste from your body. Okay, we have discussed all the topic. First we have discussed about the layers of the skin, then we discussed the function, and this is the structure of your skin. I hope you understand this topic, and Allah Hafiz for the upcoming video.